Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Is Rachel Reeves about to resign? Well, that's what the rumours are going around at the moment, that she might be on the verge of resigning. Oh, how I wish it was true. Wouldn't it be something if she was to resign, announce resigning? If it was only true. We live in hope. But you never know. The way things are going at the moment with this government, she could be on the verge of resigning. Let's hope it's true. Or are this government just gaslighting everybody, fooling everybody into thinking that she's going to resign? Well, I should think so. She should resign, because the way things are going at the moment, it's an absolute nightmare with this government. I don't know what's wrong with them. I just don't know what's wrong with this government. They've only been in 4 months and it's an absolute nightmare. A complete nightmare, this government's been. Everything they do goes wrong. Nothing goes right for them. I mean, Reeves was supposed to be a communist. She was supposed to have experience in the economy, but she'd been caught out lying. She said she worked in a bank, the Bank of Scotland, but that turned out to be a lie, didn't it? She's lying. All she was doing is on reception, answering the phone, taking people's inquiries, and if anybody walked in the bank and they had an appointment, she'd get them to see the person. Well, tell the person they've come to see. That's all she was, really, wasn't it? She's an absolute liar. Mind you, all these government ministers are lying. Wouldn't it be something if she resigned? And wouldn't it also Starmer was to resign as well, because he's on borrowed time as well. He's on borrowed time. Everything I'm doing, the economy is going to hell. She's in charge of the country's finances and she's making a mess of everything. She's taken away the winter fuel allowance from the old age pensioners. She's making the farmers pay inheritance tax, and she's also put up national insurance, so firms have got to pay more national insurance. I mean, she's asking for trouble. This is, I mean, it's going to go wrong, but like I said, hopefully she does resign. Because she shouldn't be Chancellor. I don't know how she became Chancellor. I really don't. The lies she said on her CV, for a start. I mean, going back to the rise in national insurance, what'll happen is that the firms have got to pay more. So what they'll do is the likes of these supermarkets, well-known supermarkets of Sainsbury's and Asda and Tesco's and Morrison's. I'm already talking about laying people off. They'll have to make people redundant, and that'll add more to the unemployment list as well. And of course, by paying more national insurance, they're gonna have to pass it on to the customers. The customers are going to have to pay more for what they buy. And it's all this government's fault. It's all Starmer's fault and Reeves' fault. They both agreed to this in the budget, and they also lied in their manifesto. They said they wasn't going to do anything of this kind of thing in the manifesto in the election. But they lied. So it looks like that Reeves might, well, Starmer might be throwing Rachel Reeves under the bus to save his own skin. Of course, he's not going to take any responsibility for what he does. He's the Prime Minister and he should. But he's going to deny anything like this. But like I said, I wish it was. I hope it is true that she's on the verge of resigning, because something's got to give. Something's got to happen about this, because we can't carry on like this. Like I said, will she resign? Will Starmer force her to resign? Or will he let her keep her job for a few more months at least? But like I said, if anybody should resign, it should be him as well. They both should. Him as well, Starmer. He should resign as well. Wouldn't it be something if those two did? Both of them resigned. I mean, if Starmer did, we'd have Big Gob Rayner. She'd be Prime Minister, temporary, in charge, and then I don't know who will next to be Chancellor if Reeves resigned. I mean, isn't it funny how the mainstream media, especially the left-wing media, the likes of Sky News and BBC News and all the others, are not shouting for Reeves to resign? But if it was a Conservative Chancellor, they would be shouting, wouldn't they, for that Conservative Chancellor to resign. But being it's Labour, they're not calling for her to resign. Mind you, it just shows you, doesn't it, the mainstream, well, I don't call them the mainstream media anymore, call them the left-wing media. How they're just a bunch of Labour lovies anyway. Thanks to them, they're the likes of Kay Burley and the rest of them. They voted for this shower to become a government. So if anybody's to blame, it's the likes of Early Burley and the rest of them. She's responsible for this, for vote, and all the rest of the Labour voters who voted for them. You're responsible for this mess, and I hope you're happy about the outcome of this. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics signing off, and remember, don't believe the lies.